Welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel, and thank you so much for your great support always. Now, my fellow Kenyans, the issue of insecurity in the Republic of Kenya have now stormed Nairobi State House, where, as I am talking to you right now, the CS of Interior Kipchumba Murkomen, PS Raymond Omolo, Douglas Kanja, and NIS boss have been forced to make sure that they deployed heavy tight security to surround the state house here in Nairobi to make sure that the safety of President William Samoei Ruto is guaranteed at any cost after what happened earlier today here in Nairobi, where there was assassination attempt to President William Samoei Ruto after a man armed with a spear attacked and killed GSU police officer guarding state house here in Nairobi outside Gate D, which is open to the public. The officer, who was on duty with colleagues, died after being struck on the left side of the chest. And before we proceed with this analysis, allow me to play for you a video courtesy of Citizen TV so that you can have further information on what have happened earlier today here in Nairobi at State House, because as I'm talking to you right now, there is something that is not adding up behind the death of GSU officer that is being deployed at State House to make sure that William Samoei Ruto, who is the president of the Republic of Kenya, is guarded at any cost to make sure that there is no assassination attempt. And before you watch the video, ensure that you like our videos. When you like the video, you automatically shows your support on what we are doing on this platform. Thank you so much for that support, and you can watch the video.
Askari wa GSU walikuwa wakilinda ikulu ya Nairobi ameuawa baada ya kudungwa mshale na mtu alikuwa akijaribu kuingia katika sehemu hiyo. Kisa hiki kilitokea wakati mshukiwa alipojaribu kuingia kwa lazima. Haya yamejiri huku afisa mwingine wa GSU pia akivamiwa katika uwanja wa ndege wa Jomo Kenyatta na kuuawa. Franklin Wala ana maelezo zaidi.
Huyu hapa ndiye mshukiwa anayedaiwa kuwavamia maafisa wa GSU wanaolinda ikulu ya Nairobi na kumuua mmoja wao kwa kumdunga mshale. Mshukiwa huyu amekamatwa na kutambulika kama Kithuka Kimunyi. Kithuka mwenye umri wa miaka 56 alishindwa kutueleza kilichomsukuma kuwavamia maafisa hao, akidai tu kutumwa na shetani. Tukio hilo lilitokea katika mojawapo wa maeneo yenye ulinzi mkali nchini. Kwenye taarifa za upelelezi, mshukiwa alifika katika lango kuu la ikulu ya Nairobi na kulazimisha kuingia ndani. Alipozuiliwa kuingia ikulu hiyo, inadaiwa Kithuka alirudi nyuma hatua chache na kujificha kwenye moja ya magari yaliyokuwa yakikaguliwa kuingia ikulu. Akiwa nyuma ya gari hilo, alichomoka na kumlenga mmoja wa GSU kwa mshale. Afisa huyo wa GSU alizirai na kufariki alipokimbizwa hospitalini KNH. Afisa wa GSU aliyefariki kwenye tukio hili ametambulika kama Ramadhan Hamisi. Tulikutana na familia yake KNH. Babaka anatueleza Ramadhani aliondoka nyumbani asubuhi baada ya kufanya sala pamoja na walimtakia kila heri kazini. Ghafla walipokea simu kuhusu mauaji ya kijana wao. Ramadhani alikuwa mtoto wa pekee kwa familia hiyo. Mshukiwa Kithuka anazuiliwa kituoni Kilimani akisubiri kufikishwa mahakamani. Wakati huo, afisa mwingine wa GSU aliyekuwa akilinda uwanja wa ndege wa JKIA alishambuliwa na raia eneo hilo na kuuawa. Chini ya saa 24, maafisa wawili wa GSU wameuawa na raia hapa Nairobi. Franklin Wala, runinga ya Citizen.
So that is what happened to the president of the Republic of Kenya. But there is something that is not adding up, because this one is not a normal thing. And you know very well that William Samoei Ruto, who is the president of the Republic of Kenya, is someone that is being guarded by heavily armed security. Because this is not a joke. Because it is just about 3 months or 4 months ago, when Kasipul Member of Parliament Sir Charles Ongondo Were was assassinated 30 minutes after leaving the Parliament. Aliuawa at City Mortuary near Roundabout. Then later on, City Lawyer Mbobu Chalo was also assassinated 1.5 months ago here in Nairobi. There is something that is not adding up, ladies and gentlemen, because up to now, the CS of Interior Kipchumba Murkomen, Douglas Kanja, William Samoei Ruto himself have not addressed this issue. Because this one is not a small issue. For a state president to be attacked It is something that should worry the security officers in the Republic of Kenya, because that is the first in command in the Republic of Kenya. It is true, he's the chief defense of Kenya. So that is not a small issue, and it is an issue that should be addressed. Hey. Because that one was assassination attempt. What about kama angekubaliwa? What about kama angeingia? Then there is something that I'm not getting. How comes that this strange man anakuja mpaka karibu na State House at Gate D? What was his plan? That is number one. If it is not assassination attempt to the president, what was his plan? And you need to understand that, on the other hand, the reason why I'm telling you that there is something that is not adding up, why is it that this man alienda hapo hadi akaua the GSU officer, but around that place there are some of the police officers, the GSU officers. Why is it that this man was not yet killed? Because the officers that are guarding President William Samoei Ruto at State House are being allowed to kill anyone that is attempting to murder the President of the Republic of Kenya, who is the Chief of Defense Force. Mbona hakuuawa? Akaachwa? Then saizi, we are being told that there is someone that have been arrested, a suspect. Do you think what I'm thinking? There is something, maybe it might be that there is something that happened. Maybe it can be a deal of President William Samoei Ruto, or a deal of security bosses, where maybe this GSU officer did not agree on something. It can be a planned assassination to that GSU officer to hide a serious evidence that maybe he wanted to air out. Because this one is not an MP. Remember that a president is not an MP or a governor or a senator. It's someone that is being guarded with heavily armed security. Sio mnaona William Samoei Ruto or any other president across the world akitembea, si anakuanga na more than even 100 security yenye inamlinda tu. Because here in Kenya, after you are here in Kenya, the politics is something that is different. If you have been sworn in, that is the time that you will start having so much enemy, because of how tribalism card and Kenyan politics is being run each and every day after 5 years, where right now Kenyan politics is so expensive, so risky, and you can die anytime. Nowadays you can't win any seat in the Republic of Kenya without bribing Kenyans. Huwezi pewa. Ati utoke tu na uende waambie wananchi ati mimi mkinichagua nitafanya 1 2 3 nitafanya nini, without giving the money. That one cannot happen. And the reason why you have to bribe these people is because of legacy politicians. It's because of these politicians that have refused to leave the public offices for other people, so that change can be done in our own country. Thank you so much, my fellow Kenyans, and may God bless you for taking your time to listen to our analysis of the day that is now stressing up some of the GSU officers that are still guarding the State House here in Nairobi. Thank you so much for your great support, and let us meet in the next video. But don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, like on our videos, comment, then don't forget to share our videos. Thank you so much, because your time is not taken here for granted. See you in the next video.